Okay, this should be pretty obvious, but because some people don't like to read, there are spoilers for every part of JoJo's besides part 8. What would happen if we took all the main JoJo villains up against all the main JoJo protagonists in a game of football? To make this fair, since it would be a 7 versus 8, I'm going to add an alternate universe Diego to the villain side, since, he is like the final battle of part 7, and there's really no one else to add. Could say Doppio, but him and Diavolo are technically like the same person, but different personalities or whatever. Okay, before we think of anything, we have to think about what stands and abilities everyone would have first. This will lead to two different battles, one with everyone being neutral in terms of stands and abilities, and the other where everyone is at their strongest. First, let's just consider everyone at their normal abilities. So we have Vampire Dio, regular cars, Dio with the world, Kira with Killer Queen and Sheer Heart Attack, Diavolo with King Crimson, Pucci with White Snake, Funny Valentine with D4C, and AU Diego, also with the world. They're up against Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro with regular Star Platinum, Josuke, Giorno with regular Gold Experience, Jolin, Johnny with Tusk Act 2, and Gappy. I think in this scenario the villains would win, especially with the fact that Dio and Diego can stop time and move in it, getting the ball easily and being able to rank lots of points. And if needed, King Crimson can always just erase time where the other JoJos would get the ball, making them confused why they suddenly move so quickly, and then have all the other villains just be able to strike. Even if they catch on, it'll take a bit, and at that point the villain's already won with a higher score. Also, if you factor in Pucci's White Snake with the fact that he can just take away their eyesight, yeah, the villain's won. Now it's time to get interesting, going all guns blazing and having everyone at their strongest. Vampire Dio, Ultimate Cars, Dio with the World, Kira with Bites the Dust, Diavolo with Pucci with Made in Heaven, Valentine with D4C Love Train, and AU Diego with the World, versus Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro with Star Platinum the World, Josuke, Giorno with Gold Experience Requiem, Jolin, Johnny with Tusk Act 4, and Gappy. There's no need to beat around the bush here. I would say the JoJos would win in this scenario just because Giorno and Johnny are just absolutely busted and can pretty much just keep everyone the villain side at a big loop. And also, Jonathan is godlike when it comes to football, so he can pretty much carry the team and get all the touchdowns with all that stuff. Since Giorno and Johnny can do this for infinite amount of time, there's really nothing the other team can do. Dio and Dio can try to stop time, but Jotaro can still act and stop time, so it doesn't really matter. Diavolo can try to use time hacks and all that, but we already know what happens when it comes to Giorno. The only thing I could see being done for the villain's side is Kira's Bites the Dust. But moving back in time an hour would be pretty useless, since even if they had a strategy to try and escape Johnny, they would still have to play a full game of football during that time, which would be incredibly hard to do. Also, Pucci's Made in Heaven could probably do something. But then again, Giorno is immune to it since he can just put the speed to 0 forever. So Made in Heaven just becomes useless. I also have the thing I said before where Pucci can just run from Giorno the whole time, which is useless again. The rest of JoJo's are a non-factor here, but it's pretty much just adding pressure to the villain's team. Goodbye, and please subscribe, I beg you. There's like no reason to not subscribe. It's just like a button. You just press it. It's not like it costs you anything except like 2 seconds. Makes me like really happy and stuff. So please do that. Same thing goes for the like and bell. Just do all three of them.